You're sitting in a restaurant with friends when, without warning, someone well-dressed walks in. Not expensive clothes, not designer labels. It's presence, a well-kept appearance, relaxed posture, calm, deliberate movements. He smiles, and before he says a single word, something happens. You feel trust. He greets the waiter by name, exchanges a couple of casual remarks, and then walks toward your table. You don't know him, but you don't feel uncomfortable either. Before you realize it, he's already there, sitting, talking, and everyone seems at ease. Laughter comes easily. The conversation flows. In just a few seconds, a window has been opened. An invisible window where influence enters without asking permission. And that's what we're talking about today. How some people can manipulate anyone in seconds. And no, this isn't just about dressing well or having good posture. There's science behind it, social psychology, human behavior, unconscious patterns. And most importantly, there are 3 clear steps that make this possible. The first step is controlling the first impression. The human brain decides whether to trust someone in under 10 seconds, and that decision isn't rational. It's emotional. Open posture, slow movements, steady eye contact, and predictable facial expressions signal one thing to the brain. This person is not a threat. Manipulators understand this. That's why they never rush in. They never appear anxious. They never ask for space, they occupy it. Because someone who looks comfortable in an environment automatically looks like they belong there. The second step is emotional mirroring. Notice this. He doesn't force a topic. He adapts to the emotional climate of the table. If the tone is light, he stays light. If it's serious, he slows down. If someone laughs, he laughs after. This creates a powerful feeling. This person is like me. And the human brain trusts what feels familiar. Manipulators don't try to stand out at first. They blend in. They create rapport. They lower your defenses. That's why by the time people notice, they're already agreeing, laughing, validating. The third step is the most dangerous one. Micro-authority. He doesn't dominate the conversation. He drops small signals of status. A short story, a confident remark, an opinion delivered calmly. Nothing exaggerated. Just enough to create the sense of leadership. And the brain concludes, this person knows what they're doing. From that moment on, influence is already established. People begin to seek approval, to wait for reactions, to adjust their behavior without realizing it. All of this happens without coercion, without threats, without force. It's clean manipulation, invisible, and now comes the most important part. This isn't about becoming a manipulator. It's about not being controlled. Because when you understand these mechanisms, you stop confusing charisma with good intentions, presence with character, confidence with truth. You start noticing when someone builds connection too fast, when comfort feels too easy, when influence comes before relationship. Manipulation works best on those who don't know it exists. And the more aware you become, the less these invisible strings work on you. In the end, truly strong people aren't the ones who control others, but the ones who aren't easily controlled. And that starts the moment you understand how the human mind can be guided in seconds.